Rise of Shadows.
Yep. It's about time.
So you wanted to do standard? You were thinking, right? You wanted to grade them on standard?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll just do standard since I got back into playing standard games.
Okay, you've been doing standard again?
Yeah, and wild a little bit. But
okay.
yeah, we can base on with standard.
I'm going to try to do...
Right,
I'm actually probably going to try to do all three. Standard, wild, and arena.
Okay.
So, my arena ones will probably be pretty far off because I don't actually do arena that much.
I mean, I only do it if they give me a free pass, so...
Right.
I don't pay for it ever because it's such like a hard thing to do.
Right.
All right. Neutral cards.
The neutral cards.
Yeah. Spell Ward Jewelr. 3/4 battle cry. Your hero can't be targeted by your next turn. Okay. I kind of like that because there's that other one where it's like it's passively your hero can't be targeted, right?
Yeah. That's a 4-cost 2/3. That's the Kobold Monk, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah, I like this better because it's like if the first thing your opponent does is destroy the monk, then like the point of playing it was useless. It's protected by a battle cry.
Right.
Yeah, I like this.
It is only for one turn, but
one whole your turn and the next turn.
Right.
I like
Honestly, it's okay.
I mean, I'm not gonna play it. I'm not gonna make room in my deck for that. But I would give it. What was the rating out of?
So how we did it was out of 5 stars. So 1 star was dusted.
Oh,
2 stars is bad. 3 stars is playable. 4 stars is very good, and 5 stars is meta defining.
Okay, 3. I give it a 3.
I'd actually say 3 stars as well. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
The stats are decent. The battle cry is kind of nice.
But
sometimes the battle cry doesn't always do anything.
Yeah,
because let's say your opponent is going for lethal.
Yeah.
They have lethal with fireball, but you play this and now they can't kill you. But if it's by minions, it doesn't make a difference.
No, yeah, that's why the immune one was better. Like the paladin immune spell.
Yep.
Yeah.
Timeout.
Was better. Yeah.
Timeout.
Like this
really
one
nice.
you can play, but it's not amazing. So yeah.
Right.
Okay.
It's okay.
Evil cable wrap. Wait, okay. Evil's all in capitals.
Right. So
that means something, doesn't it? Let me figure. I want to figure it out. Because I like stuff like that. Like in Yu-Gi-Oh, like when it has like things in the name, that means something, and like in Buddy Fight too. So I want to see. So add a lackey to your hand. So I'm gonna assume a lackey is like another attribute, like beast.
Yeah, I have lackeys. I have a bunch of them later on.
Okay.
But I only had it on one slide, which comes later, which will come in. You'll see them in Rogue.
Okay.
So what they are their little 1-cost 1/1 minions with pretty decent battle cries.
Okay.
So there's a 1-cost 1/1 lackey that gives a friendly minion +1 attack and rush. There's another one that does discover a spell.
Okay. Ooh.
Another one summons a random 2-cost minion. Another one just has a battle cry of deal 2 damage.
Oh, nice.
And the other one has a battle cry of transform a random friendly minion into one that costs 1 more.
Nice. All right. Okay.
You'll see a lot of lackeys. That's one of their newest things.
Then I would give this a 4 then, based on that knowledge.
Yeah, it's
and not knowing what evil means. So yeah.
Right. It's not bad. I'd say it's 3. I'd give it 3 stars for playable.
Okay.
The thing is, the 2-cost is understated, so really you are going to be playing about 4/3. You're gonna get like 2/2 worth of stats with a decent battle cry on that second bit. Which I think is a little understated for it.
All right.
I think this could have been a 1/2. I think, and it would have been okay.
I mean, do you look how big that rat is? Like, that thing could take a beating.
Right, and give it another health.
Yeah. Alright, rush, death rattle, summon a 1/1 Murloc. Why do they keep doing the death rattles? I mean, I suppose. Minions. But, like, that 1/1 Murloc probably doesn't do anything other than just be there.
It could do something.
A beast to a Murloc. Okay.
It is an interesting combination.
I would give it... I'm giving this a 2.
It's very quick first 2 damage, which is nice.
Yeah.
And then you got a 1/1 afterwards. So basically for 2, you're getting 3/2 worth of stats, so your normal Bloodfin Raptor, but 2 of the attack is quick.
Yeah.
So that makes it better than... I honestly say that makes it a little better than the Bloodfin Raptor.
Okay.
The Murloc tag and the Beast tag I don't think makes too much of a difference. Maybe in this.
Yeah, I wasn't too concerned
It's not great. So I would also go with 2 stars.
Okay. Traveling Healer, 4/3/2, Divine Shield, Battle Cry, Restore 3 health. That's another 2, because, like, the battle cries that heal stuff, and then, like, they make them do other, like, things in games. Like, I don't know. I'm giving this one a 2, because, like, I'm thinking of the 3 mana 3/3 that has the same battle cry, but doesn't have Divine Shield. It's, like, not many people, like, terribly play that card.
I think, for this card, I actually compare it... You can compare it to that. And also, I kind of compare it a little bit to the Silver Moon Guardian a little bit.
Okay, so it's like a blend of the 2?
4 cost, 3/3, Divine Shield, yeah. It's
Okay.
kind of the blend. You get both effects, and then you just take off 1 health.
Yeah.
Which I think still makes it okay.
Mm-hmm.
I still think it's pretty decent. I give it 3 stars for playable.
Yeah, I'm giving it 2, just because it's like, if I'm going to play a healing card, I'm going to go, like, for big healing.
You want a bigger heal, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Shrivala, for example, because I play Buffetin, or Paladin.
Deranged Doctor.
Yep.
That's a big 8 heal.
Yeah,
it's pretty
stuff
good.
like that.
Or Rotten Applebomb's pretty solid heal, too.
Alright. Batterhead, 8/3/12. Rush after this kid's immunity attack again. So they got rid of Overkill, it looks like. No. Never mind, they didn't. Never mind. Because that's just, it kills it, not Overkill. Never mind.
Right. There is one that bothers me a little bit by the wording where it says repeatable. It's later, it says repeatable this turn. I'm like, why don't you just put Echo?
Yeah. There's probably a specific reason. But, because isn't there a card that has synergy with Echoes?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Okay, so it's nice for a taunt, for sure. I don't know why they had to make it an epic. But I do like the fact that it's got... oh, no, it's not a taunt.
No, it's not taunt.
Wow, I am so... Wow, okay, I missed that.
I was wondering, I heard the word taunt,
I saw high health and I assumed taunt. Okay,
not the...
I would give it a 3 just because it's got uses. Like, it can go and clear out, like, a board of low health minions, like a zoo board. I would give it a 3.
The nice thing about this is... You could probably get it buffed in your hand a bit then, too, and then you can clear out maybe even a big board.
Yeah.
Which would be really nice. It's got low attack, high health, so for sure you're going to get a couple uses out of it for that attacking multiple times. But
yeah. Exactly.
Honestly, I think it actually is still a bit much. I think it's still...
For the cost?
For the cost.
Okay.
I'd maybe play it at, like, 7.
Okay, yeah. I mean, in some classes, I wouldn't run this at all.
Right.
Just because it's like, I already have, like, big board removal, you know. But for other classes that don't have that, this would be a good card.
Or maybe you can play this with Warrior. You can play the Rhino. Yep. Attack with the Rhino, overkill, draw this, and it gets plus 5/5 when it's drawn, and then it's huge, and you're going to completely clear the board.
There you go. I'm giving it a 3.
I'll give it 2.
Alright.
I'll give it 2 stars.
Unseen Saboteur. Another epic. Okay, your opponent casts a random spell from their hand. Target chosen randomly. I kind of like that because, like, I've been noticing, like, there's that minion that casts a spell from your deck at the end of your turn or something. And, like, that, I don't know, that, like, it eats away at your deck, but eating away at your hand is nuts.
Your opponent's hand.
Yeah, eating away at your opponent's hand is nuts. So, like, and they're not getting value.
And it's
depending on the spell.
It's not bad stats either.
No, because, like, I think of, like, the rat, the Musty Rat, the taunt that summons.
Oh, the 2/6 taunt.
Yeah,
Dirty Rat.
It's like Dirty Rat. See, because like your opponent gets some value from that because essentially they could get a minion for free, a big minion for free, right?
Right. You could accidentally just pull out. Oh, there's the Lich King.
Yeah. This spell goes away. It's not like a permanent presence on the board. It just does its thing and goes away. And because it's a random target, it could give 0 value and it could potentially fizzle. So it's like
or get rid of combo pieces.
Yep, exactly.
This is a good combo breaker.
I would give this a 3 easily.
This is actually a really good. I think this is a really good. I think what they were looking for a lot in this expansion is getting rid of a lot of combo decks and making more value decks.
Okay.
So this is a good combo breaker. I'm going 4 stars on this one.
Okay.
I think it's pretty solid.
Haeckelbot. Oh boy, they're still doing max. Taunt. Wow, that's a lot of health. Oh, that's like a kind of a worse
Death Lord,
yeah.
Because the Death Lord's on the Death Rattle.
Yeah, so you can still like get around that a little bit.
Or maybe the battle cry's an upside.
That's true, because if you summon a minion that gets its value from its battle cry.
Or you play it for 4 and you still have 6 mana to deal with it away.
Okay. A 3, because that is a ton of health, and I hate seeing like that much health on a minion on turn 4.
I was hearing they have actually a lot of different voice lines for this. The most voice lines that they've ever had on a single card.
Really?
I don't know how many it was. I can't remember off the top of my head. But it was a lot.
Okay. I'm giving this a 3.
It was like, I think it was like 6 different voice lines for being played and 6 different voice lines for attacking.
Wow.
It was a lot.
Okay. Alright, well, it definitely earns a 3 in my book.
I think it's just really cool with so many voice lines.
So you're going to give it a 3 because of the voice lines?
No.
Okay.
I still don't think it's worth it.
Boo. Okay.
I honestly don't think it's honestly worth it.
So, a 2?
I'm going 2 stars, yep.
Wow. Big Bad Archmage. At the end of your turn, summon a random 6-cost minion. Ooh! Ooh! A random 6 cost. No, I hate that because it's like, I think of like the Tinkerer, like the legendary that adds there's like too many bad 6-cost minions. No.
Are there?
I don't know. Like, I think so.
Whenever I think of 6-cost minions, I always think of Boulder Fist Ogre straight away.
I suppose. I don't know. I'm giving this a 3 just because it's like you're getting 2 for the cost of 10 and you're probably going to get a Taunt and Divine Shield or something decently big. But it's like, I'm thinking there's still like some cards that I wouldn't want to summon randomly.
Yeah.
So I'm giving this a 3 because it's still a good effect.
You know what? I actually just realized I haven't been giving stars for Wild and Arena and stuff like that.
No, you haven't.
Oh, well. I could start now.
I suppose you could.
I could. The other ones were... it's really hard to have, like, good new cards that they've been doing for Wild, though. Just because Wild has some really strong cards because of what they did way earlier.
Yeah.
So, Big Bad Archmage. He's a constant threat on the board, which is, I think, his biggest upside, is because it's every turn you get a 6-cost.
Yeah, true.
Boom! Sunwalker. Boom! Boulder Fist Ogre. Boom! Something else. Or Lord of the Arena.
Okay, valid.
So, just because he's a constant threat for Standard especially, I think he's going to be pretty solid. I say 3 stars for Standard.
Okay.
I think he's actually pretty solid in Arena, too.
Oh, no, in Arena, heck yeah. Getting 2 minions like
that.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing in Arena. That's like 4 stars for Arena, and then Wild is like maybe like 2 stars.
Summon him off an effect. That'd be better.
That would be really good, yeah.
Exotic Mount Seller. 7/5/8. Whenever you cast a spell. Whoa! Okay. Hunter support coming out of the gate here. That's a 4. I mean, but even like in any deck, like, dude, the 3-cost beasts that you can get off that'd be nuts. Yeah, that's a 4. Because, like, there are some insane beasts that, like, if your opponent doesn't get rid of them and you keep stacking them up, yeah, that's a 4. That's actually a good one. That's a 4.
First card I think of for 3-cost beasts that are, like, amazing to get, King Mukla. Boom, 5/5.
Yep.
Excuse me, and he doesn't trigger his battle cry either.
Well, yeah, I mean that's not too big of a deal.
Well, the bananas.
I'm thinking of corrupted King Mukla. Never mind. Oops, wrong one.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
You don't give your opponent bananas. So this is actually, I think, really good in standard, especially since one of the classes they are actually pushing pretty heavy for spell type deck. Actually, they're kind of pushing Hunter for that, I think, too, a little bit. You'll see later what I'm talking about. So getting those 3-cost beasts, and it's a solid body that it will probably, even if you play it on turn 7, I think it will probably survive.
Yeah. The only thing that I can see this really being susceptible to is silence.
Right.
But even then, how
because it's very hard to remove with 8 health.
Yep.
Especially at 7 mana.
Yeah.
So that's like 4 stars for standard. That's pretty good.
Yeah, 4.
Arena, I don't think that's going to be that great in Arena. Just because in Arena, you generally don't get that many spells.
Yep.
So that's like probably 2 stars for Arena.
Yeah.
And then for Wild, it's okay. I give it 3 stars for Wild. It's still playable because you're getting tons of value.
Yeah.
Off of that.
Hedge Clan Hag. Oh, an epic. 4 through summon 2/1/1 amalgams with all me. Oh, okay. Is there gonna be like a thing? Is there gonna be like another buff, like random minions of whatever? Because I know amalgams were everything. What, the 3 mana 3/4 whatever, right? Yeah. So okay, this is summoning 2 1/1 amalgams with all minion types.
Yep.
So I'm trying to figure out how that benefits you, because like there's gotta be something in this set where there's a benefit to playing Hedge Clan Hag. So I don't know. I'd give it a 3. Because I never played amalgams. I actually disenchanted them every time I got them.
Really?
Yeah. But summoning them off an effect like this would be good if I knew there was another card that would synergize. So I'd give it a 3.
I think it's just really strong with the stats. 4 cost for 5/5 basically is what we're looking at. So it's 4 stars in standards for sure. Okay. I'm trying to think if that actually might be 5 stars in Arena. That's actually just that.
Oh, no, yeah.
Strong.
In Arena, you need to get the board built.
That's so strong in Arena. And then in Wild, that's actually still pretty good, I think.
Yeah.
Because you get a lot more of effect for that kind of thing. Because you can benefit very well off of the Zubat.
Yep.
And the other one that I can't remember the name of that does +2/2. But that's still really good in Wild, I think. I'd give that 3 stars for Wild.
Arcane... Okay, so it's just a generic elemental. 1.
If you're really looking for elementals, I guess here you go.
Yeah, 1.
But it's not amazing stats or anything. It's like, hey, you know River Crocolisk? Yeah, we're just going to make that an elemental now.
Yep.
So if you're looking for elementals, I mean, you can throw this in there as just an okay option.
That's a card for beginners. It's like every set needs to have a crappy card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I give this 2 stars.
I give this a 1. I disenchant it.
I'd keep it.
I don't like elementals anymore. I was so disappointed by the past couple sets. Even rat. What? No, not Rescue. Into the what was the jungle one? Ungoro, yeah. Journey into Ungoro. I was really even disappointed by how elementals played in that one.
That was the first
elementals. Yeah, I know. I was disappointed.
I've just been done with elementals since they started.
That's a 1.
Yeah, I say 2 for standard. Arena, that's still also a 2, and then Wild is for sure a 1.
1, yeah.
That's awful.
They don't do anything. All right, 3, 5, 5, 6. Whoa, can't attack unless you have spell damage. That's holy. Okay, so they must be pushing for spell and spell damage. Like that's the point, right?
There's a lot of spell damage.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's nuts. I'd play that. And also, it looks cool. I'd probably get a golden of that. Oh.
Shocker.
I mean, look at it. I mean, can you imagine like what it would look like as a golden animation? I would give this a 3 because like it's definitely playable in like good like certain decks with spell damage support.
I think it's also solid in the Silence Priest too.
Oh yeah, if you silence that, yeah, that's another thing I have to consider. If you silence that, you had a 3, 5, 6 for 3. Yeah, because you can cast the silence spell for 0.
Yep.
What do you think?
It's actually really good, especially with Silence Priest, which isn't really a thing in Standard, I'm pretty sure, if I'm remembering correctly. I think it's going to be more like, I think they're looking for more of that spell damage, really, in this expansion for this card, more than silencing it.
Yeah.
So I still give it 3 stars for Standard.
Okay.
Wild is also probably 3 stars as well, because then that's
pretty
really good
doable,
for Silence Priest then.
Arena.
For Arena, this is bad.
Yeah, this is a 1.
1 star in the Arena. You don't want this. Because you can't guarantee you're going to have a spell damage minion.
No, no, you can't. Whoa. Sorry, turn guys. Whoa! Spell damage +2. Finally!
At the start of your turn.
Yeah.
Gain it.
Valid, yeah. But, I mean, there's ways to summon elementals, like,
randomly. I thought you didn't like elementals.
I know, I don't like them, but I still know about them. But, like, if I was looking for a spell damage engine, this is what I would go for.
I'm just messing with you.
I know. I would give this a 3, just because it has high health for its cost and getting spell damage +2. Which I think they should have been doing like a year ago instead of like a couple months ago. That's nuts. So I give this a 3.
But they had Malakos.
That was +, yeah, but that was on a legendary.
Yeah, I know. That's the only thing. This could actually just steamroll.
Yeah.
Which would be incredible to get.
I would be surprised.
But this is going to be a first target especially.
Oh, no, yeah. That spell damage +2 in the right deck, people are going to like, no. Like, I got
Mages.
Yeah.
Mages. Maybe Hunter a little bit.
Probably.
Because of some of the stuff that they're getting.
Shaman.
As well. Shaman might run it. Shaman would probably run it. I think that would probably be it. I don't know if anyone else would really run it.
I can't. Maybe Rogue if they were trying to do a fancy OTK with like their Shadow Strikes and stuff.
Or Priest and Wild with Mind Blast
yeah,
and Prophet Villain.
I've done that before. I've OTK'd people like that.
So,
what do you think?
Did you give yours?
I said a 3.
Okay.
Because you still need to pay 5 mana, but
I give it 3 stars for Standard just because of that's a lot of spell damage that could be. For Wild, this is maybe only in Wild it's probably still 3 stars because you have a lot bigger pool and probably better spells for this spell damage in Wild. For Arena, this is 1 star.
Yeah, no,
you don't want this. You don't pick it.
Nope. 9999 rush. Okay, so that's a 2.
I actually think that's pretty solid stats.
Yeah, I don't want to pay 9 cost to not kill my opponent and only being able to attack a minion.
Oh, when you're that far in the game, you're talking?
Yeah, like, if you're that... Like, if you... Like, this doesn't really have much benefit playing it on curve, because it's like, if your opponent has a full board...
Kill the Lich King.
Whatever. I don't know. I'm sorry, but I think, like... Since they started with charge, and then I had to, like, I've been playing since charge, and then they had to take me to rush and restrict,
You don't like rush as much, you really like charge?
I really like charge, yeah. Being able to choose.
Which I'm pretty sure they ain't going back to charge.
I know. I'm still giving this a 2, because, like, I can still see summoning it randomly off an effect is nice, obviously.
Right.
But, yeah, it's a 2.
I give it actually 3 stars, just because of how... The stats are really solid. The rush makes it still pretty good, clearing something off the board.
Yeah.
Something bigger. And then you can go face next turn.
Yeah, valid.
Wild, this might see some play, so I would maybe give it 2 stars.
We have the Yeti legendary that can't attack the hero the turn it's played.
Yeah, Ice Howl.
So, yeah. Or, no, it can't attack the hero, period. So this actually is a better version of that. So Wild, it would probably be a 3. Because it's a better version of Ice Howl.
I'd give it only 2 in Wild. I'd give it 3 in Standard, though.
Okay. Weird.
In Arena, this is actually a pretty solid pick as well. 3 stars, probably, in Arena.
Yeah. Dalaran Librarian. 2, 2, 3. Battlecry Silence. Adjacent minions. Ooh, silence.
Go back to that. Yeah. Go back to that spell damage guy that can't attack.
I would give this a 3.
It's also solid stats then too, though.
It's
plus that nice silencing effect for maybe ones that you want to silence.
Yep.
I'd say it's 3 stars in Standard.
Yeah.
In Wild, it might actually be 4.
Oh,
so I think that helps a lot better with Silence Priest.
Silencing 2 minions at a time.
Right.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you have Wailing Soul for Priest then. In Wild. For Arena, this is just a bad pick, though. No,
yeah, because you probably aren't playing minions you want to silence.
Right. 1 mana, or 1 star for Arena.
Mm-hmm. Dalaran Crusader, Divine Shield, 5, 5, 5. So this is kind of like the taunt one, except it's Divine Shield. Isn't there a 5 mana 5/4? No, there's a 4 mana 5/4 taunt.
There's a 4 mana 5/4 taunt. Yeah, there is still a 5 mana 5/4 taunt. That would be Booty Bay Bodyguard.
Yeah, so this is like a Booty Bay Bodyguard, except it has Divine Shield instead of taunt.
And Booty Bay Bodyguard was also outclassed by Evil Heckler.
Yep. 2. I wouldn't play this.
What is Evil Heckler?
It's a 4 mana 5/4.
Right. But what expansion did that come in?
That was the Grand Tournament.
Was that Grand Tournament?
Yeah, that was a good set. I missed that one.
That was a good, yeah.
I would give this a 2. I wouldn't play it. I'd summon it randomly, but I wouldn't play it.
This would be a good summon.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it is understated for its cost, I think.
Yeah. Divine Shield doesn't mean much.
Because who plays Booty Bay Bodyguard?
No one. Yeah.
And this is probably 2 star in Standard, 1 star in Wild.
Yeah,
because Evil Heckler is in Wild, which is basically just flat out better than this. Yeah, It's got Divine Shield, but if you're playing Mage, you just ping it.
Yep.
And now Evil Heckler can easily deal with it.
Yeah, and there's like a lot of other minions you can run into this that like you won't care losing. And
would you run this in Arena though?
I don't know. I don't play Arena. Would you?
I don't know. I'd give it 2 stars for Arena.
Yeah, it is kind of a threat in Arena, especially like it takes a while to build up a board in Arena.
It does.
If you saw this, I'd freak out personally.
I'd give it 2 stars for Arena because it's okay.
Yeah.
But still understated. Anyway, so.
Eccentric Scribe, Death Rattle Summon 4/1/1 Vengeful Scrolls. The scrolls have to. No, the scrolls don't have to do something. It's basically the snake that summons the Murloc. I give that like a 3, I guess. Considering how everything else has been going, that's got good stats. You kill it, and then you still get some value from it dying. So I'd give it a 3 because it's something I want to see die, but I don't want to see the scrolls. So it's an all around threat. I'd give it a 3.
Because it's a 6/4 with summoning 4/1/1 scrolls.
Yeah.
So really, overall, it is a 10/8.
Yeah.
For 6.
Yeah.
That's, I think, pretty good.
Yeah, it's a 3.
I give it 4
for
Standard. For Wild, 3. For 3 stars for Wild.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Arena, this is actually incredible.
No, yeah.
I give this actually 5 stars in Arena. This is just that good.
No, I would. It's a threat, and then it maintains your board.
Right.
Which is huge in Arena.
Which is amazing for Arena.
Flightmaster. Summon a 2/2 Griffin for each player. Huh. What? Okay. I don't like... I hate cards that give your opponent value. So...
Especially when it's the same thing as what you're getting.
Yeah, I'd give it a 2. Maybe a 3 because it's not as bad as the Poisonous Drake. The
Marsh Drake.
The Marsh Drake that summons a Poisonous Hunter or whatever. Yeah, to your opponent's side field. I would give this a 3 because having because like, okay, if we're doing the game where you add the stats, it's essentially a 5/6 for 3 mana. And then you just give your opponent like a way to chip away at 2 health.
Mm-hmm.
So I would give it a 3. Because it actually is kind of a faster, the guy who summons like, Squire, attend to me, that guy.
Right.
Yeah, essentially a little faster because he's lower cost, even though it does give your opponent a 2/2, but I'd give it a 3.
Right. The thing is, it's honestly just a 3/4.
Yeah, it really is.
Because your opponent's going to get their turn before you're able to attack with your 2 guys. So
Unless
he's
they're
probably going to throw his 2/2 into your 2/2.
Yeah. I mean,
which just leaves you with your 3/4. It's okay. I mean, 3 stars probably for standard.
Yeah.
Wild, this isn't good.
No.
2 stars.
There are better ways to get value.
2 stars for Wild. And for Arena? Maybe 2?
Yeah. 3 maybe even.
Because now you're giving your opponent a little bit of board.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
You don't want that in Arena, especially.
Henge Clan Sneak, a 3/3/3 stealth. Okay. Don't we already have like a 2/2/2 stealth?
We have a 3/2/2 Divine Shield stealth. There is a 2/2/3 stealth in Wild.
Oh yeah.
But I don't think there's a 3/3/3 stealth. And there's a 4/4/2 stealth.
I don't know, a 2.
It's okay. It's just kind of
it's nice
baseline 3 cost, really.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the baseline is supposed to be kind of 3/4 for 3 at this point, kind of.
Yeah, so adding like an extra
stealth
ability,
for 1 health. I'd rather actually have the 1 health than the stealth.
Yeah.
So I'd go 2 star.
At most, it's just a good card for beginners.
Yeah,
this is another one of those cards.
2 star for standard, 1 star for Wild, 2 star for Arena.
Mm-hmm. Heroic Innkeeper. Top battle card getting 2/2 for each other. Woo-wee! Oh, it's an 8. Okay. 4. I like it.
It can be strong.
Oh, it's got taunt, too.
Yep.
Okay, I would give that I'd give that a 4, because if you build up a pretty big board and you're able to play this on curve, this is pretty good.
If you're able to play it on curve.
Yeah, I would give it a 4. Because either way, like, even if you only have 1 minion, it's a 6/6 with taunt. So...
For 8.
Yeah, for 8, that's not terrible. I mean, it's an 8/8.
I'd rather play Ironbark Protector than 8/8 taunt for 8.
And then if you have 3 minions with all like the token guys you were summoning,
then you got a 10/10 taunt.
Yeah.
Right.
8.
This would probably fit pretty well into a token druid.
Yeah. So I would say maybe a 4 for anything that is good with tokens, or like maintaining like a zoo-like board.
Right.
Otherwise, it's a 3.
I think it's good for token druid, but I think it's too expensive for zoo.
Okay.
Honestly, because zoo generally just has a bunch of cheap stuff.
Well, yeah,
it normally ends you really quickly.
But this could be like your one big thing, just in case you need that protection,
Right.
Yeah. What are you thinking?
I would say it goes pretty well into a token druid.
Okay.
Another card that's, I guess, in a way similar to this would be Frostwolf Warlord.
Yep.
Or War Leader.
It just has the taunt.
It has the taunt, and instead of +1/1, it's +2/2.
Yeah.
So any type of deck that just is playing lots of minions, you throw this into along with the Frostwolf Warlord. Yep. Stuff like that. Maybe Raid Leader you can throw in there too. It's pretty good. I give it 3 stars for standard.
Alright.
I think also 3 stars for Wild too. I think that
Easily.
can still be played in Wild. And for Arena, this actually isn't that good because you're normally not going to have that big of a board.
Yeah.
So 1 star for Arena because you don't want this.
Mad Summoner Battlecry Village players board with 1/1 imps. That could screw with your opponent.
It could.
And because you're probably playing this in a Warlock deck because it's a demon. Yeah, I would give this a 4 because if your opponent can't play stuff, I mean, like, obviously they're probably going to attack with all the imps.
Attack with all of them, or 1 or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. That's hard. Because it's either if that's the case, it's either a 4 or a 2.
Worst case scenario, you're playing Warlock and so is your opponent.
Yeah.
This is like a dead card then.
Yep. I can't give it a rating. It's too out there.
Throw something at it.
2.
2. Okay.
Maybe a 1 just because it's that out there. So yeah, 2.
I honestly am not the biggest fan of this card, but there is one card in particular that really helps it later.
Okay.
For it's a Warlock card.
Okay.
So I give it 3.
All right.
It's at least playable just because of that one card. Otherwise, this card would suck.
Okay.
You'll see that card later that I'm talking about. Well, okay, for standard, it's 3.
Yeah.
For wild, it's probably only like 1. It's probably 1. Arena, this is also a 1.
Yeah. Mana Reservoir. Ew. Why do they keep doing this like stupid 0/6 stuff?
With spell damage?
Yeah, I don't know. It's 1.
Helps the Arcane Watcher.
I suppose.
Your 3 costs 5/6 because you play this
damage,
the turn before. Next turn you drop him.
Yeah, valid.
You going with 1 though? Or
yeah,
not?
I'm going with 1 because there's still other spell damage cards.
Right. The thing I compare this the most to is it's a demon. I can't remember his name. It's a 3 cost 0/7 spell damage demon.
Yeah.
So for 1 less health, it costs 1 less, which is really good value.
Yeah, I guess comparatively speaking, yeah.
And it's also an elemental in case you're maybe playing an elemental deck. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not great, but I would not. This would be a card that could honestly still be played a little bit. I don't think everyone's gonna just. I don't think this is one that you disenchant. I think this is one that's it's not great, but it could maybe work in like 1 or 2 decks.
So
maybe.
2?
I give it 2 stars.
Okay.
Yep, for standard.
I
For wild, this is 1 star. For wild, this is awful, and for arena, this is awful.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything. Magic carpet. 3, 1, 6. Oh, okay. After you play a 1 cost minion, give it +1 attack and rush. I can see. Oh gosh, could you imagine this in like some hunter
1
deck?
cost hunter.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So I'd give it a 3, just because of that.
Except quest is rotating out.
Oh yeah, that's true. But that doesn't mean like people were still playing hunter decks without the quests and like 1 cost hunter.
Were they?
I
didn't see too many.
I saw a lot. I don't know. I'd give it a 3.
For standard, this is honestly in standard. I don't think this is that amazing.
Maybe in a wild it'd be better because
I give it 2 star in standard. I actually give it 3 star in wild just because then, for like hunter, you can do like quest. You can get the quest and whatnot.
Sure.
And then this combos with that quest.
Yeah.
And then with that, it's also a big body too. It's got 6 health.
Yeah.
It's got that 6 health. It's probably sticking around pretty easily at 3. For arena, you can't guarantee how many 1 costs you're getting.
Nope.
So this is a 1 star for arena.
Yeah. Whoa. Whoa, that's a big demon. Portal Keeper, 5, shuffle 3 portals into your deck, 1 drawn, 1 to 2. Okay, so I'm assuming the portals also will say like draw a card too, like
the normal,
yeah, okay.
Cast 1 drawn thing.
That's insane. That's a 4. I would play 2 of that. They're gonna nerf that. They're gonna have to nerf that because playing. Okay, so yeah, you okay. Like picture this. Like you shuffle. I guess it's only 3 portals.
Right.
But like you shuffle 3.
But you can also run 2 copies of this.
That's true. So essentially, it's technically 6.
Just you wait until the next card. It's very similar to this.
Yeah.
Like way too similar. Really? I don't like how similar it is.
But like a 2/2 with rush, and you draw a card. So like you get a free minion, and you still get your normal card draw. That's insane. That's a 4. Please tell me you're gonna vote for a 4.
It's a solid card. I'd give it what 4?
Okay, I was gonna say you're gonna. I was like, you better say 4. There's no way this is a 3.
No, I give it 4.
Okay,
for standard. For wild, this is maybe only a 3 though.
I would still give it a 4 because like in wild, you can go through stuff really fast, and honestly, this would help a few of my wild decks.
This is 5-star in arena though.
Oh, for sure. 100%.
Okay, who's ready for the next card that's literally way too similar to this card?
Is it better? Whoa. It's the same thing.
I don't
bigger.
like how similar these two are. It
it's
bothers
the same thing but bigger.
Right.
And it's an epic. Portal.
I don't know why they did
Do you think
this.
are the demon tokens different?
Like they look different? I have no idea. I doubt it.
This is this is like a 3 or a 2 because it's more expensive. It being bigger doesn't make a difference. Go back. What are the stats for the other one?
5-2.
Oh, and that one's
5-6.
Okay. I don't know.
4 health difference for 2 cost. I just hate how similar the two are.
It's I don't know because like it's a 2.
It's the exact same effect. It's annoying and dumb and it bothers me.
My thing is that it's too big for because they have like a cheaper version so you get the effects faster. I mean, I guess if you're really, really passionate about getting those rushes, run 2 of this and 2 of the other guy, but...
You're getting so many.
This card, no. This is a 2. It's too big.
Too slow.
Yeah, it's too slow compared to its counterpart.
Well, you can't guarantee when you're going to draw the demons either, though. That's the thing.
So, yeah.
So really, there's not really too slow in the equation because they're... Yeah. You don't know when you're drawing it.
Yeah, but it's still a 2. I'd rather have this get randomly added to my hand using the effect of a Warlock spell or something. Yeah. So
like this is a random demon into your hand or whatever.
This is a 2.
I give it 3 because it's still it's actually not bad stats.
Yeah, I guess.
Effect is still pretty nice. In wild, it's probably also 3. In arena, it's still 5.
Okay.
I'd say it's still 5 like the other one.
Because it's a big threat that already did its thing, so like you can't stop it from doing what it was meant to do.
Right.
Yeah.
And as you know, how I always do it is I have the legendaries at the end of them all.
Oh, okay. So is that where we're up to?
I don't think so. Well, but I will tell you this. You know how they normally have a hero card for every expansion?
Sure.
They don't have one for this one. They have
I'm okay with that.
They have no hero card on this one.
Honestly, I thought heroes were kind of broke. Like
it kind of surprised me though that they didn't have one because once they introduced them, they started doing it every expansion. They had one, but they didn't do it for this one. So
potion vendor restore 2 health. I like this. This is a 3. I would actually play this because the other minions that do the same thing were just too expensive for what they do.
Dark Scale Healer. Yeah.
So I would do this. I would use this. This is a 3.
And since it's a battle cry, it's really nice then too, instead of maybe being a death rattle.
Yeah.
So
it's a 3.
It's a solid card. I'd give it 3.
Yeah.
It's got a great effect.
And if you play Buff It In and Heal It In, you can buff this in your hand, so it could be a 4/4 for 1 mana that restores 2 health. Yeah.
So
it looks like a paladin too. No,
so 3 stars for standard.
And wild.
For wild, it might
easier, so I'd still give it a 3. But...
I give it only 2 in wild.
Okay.
It's still not the worst it could be. In arena, you're probably not going to have much on the board.
Yeah.
So this isn't that good. So this is a 1 star.
Oh, really? Okay.
Because you're never going to have like anything on board. Okay. Mostly what this will probably end up doing in arena is just healing you.
Probably. Okay. Proud Defender. It's +2 attack while you have no other minions. And it's a taunt. Ugh.
So 4 cost, 4/6
so
taunt,
basically.
With
you can't play other minions, essentially.
Right, because once you play something else, it drops down to a 2/6.
I mean, I suppose if you need to like build up your hand for something, but even then, it's
hand druid. Big hand mage. I don't know.
3, I guess, because I suppose it's nice. I suppose for like big spell mage, it would be nice having like a nice defender out there like that, but 2.
That's probably what I'd give it.
Yeah.
Because it's first off, if you got other stuff on the board, it's understated for a 4.
Yeah.
And then if it's by itself, it's good stats.
Yeah.
But then you can't play anything else.
Yeah, except for spells. And
except for spells.
That's dumb. So
yeah,
it's a 2.
A 2.
I would say in arena though, it's probably a 4.
Arena is pretty good. Yeah, that's like a 4 in arena, I think. In wild, it's probably a 1.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah, because like you need to get those guys out in wild.
Because it's really bad.
Yep. Recurring villain. Oh my god.
I love it. I love the art on this one.
Such a stupid name too. If this minion has 4 or more attack, resummon it. That's pretty good. Because like there's buff. You said like the lackey's buff or something, right? Too. We never saw the or.
One can give +1 attack and rush.
It's not hard to buff it 1 more attack. I would give this.
You know what makes him a villain? It's the mustache.
Yeah.
That's how it always is.
It's a 5 though, but like it's got a nice death rattle.
So you gave it 3, I think.
No, I'm giving it a 2.
You're going 2?
2. I wouldn't play it. I wouldn't play it just to keep having that.
A 4/6 basically. Yeah. Which I don't know. This one's tough because if you're playing this in kind of like a buff kind of deck, it's pretty easy to keep getting it back. This I could see it in Buffeted.
Okay. See, here's the thing. I would get rid of the if this has 4 or more attack part, but then change the resummon it to return it to your hand. No.
I don't.
No,
I wouldn't play. I wouldn't play it.
No, yeah, all right. That sounds worse.
I'm just like listening. I'm like, no. Resummoning it to putting it back in your hand wouldn't be good.
No.
This is okay though. I'd give it 3. I give it 3 stars in standard. 3 stars in wild. A 1 star. 1 star in arena because you can't really buff too much in arena.
Yeah. All right. Fair. I'm still sticking with my 2. Safeguard. Ha! I get it.
Yeah.
Taunt. Death Row someone 05 vault safe with taunt. No, that's a 2. Its death rattle just sucks.
A 0/5.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd rather play
the arcane.
The armor smith.
Yeah, the armor smith. Yeah.
Which is a 4-cost 3/2 with summoning a 0/5.
Yeah, it does.
Taunt.
Yep. Does the same thing on Battle Cry.
Yep. For 2 less.
Yep.
And the stats are a little dropped, but it's not as big of a deal then because it's also so much cheaper.
I'd give this a 2.
I'd give this a 2 as well. It's very good for defending though.
Yeah, like, and also if you can.
If aggro was a big issue, this would be good then.
Yeah.
But every standard has just been combo or value.
Yeah. I could see this being good in like certain death rattle decks though.
In wild, this is probably 2 stars. Arena is okay. It's like
3.
I give it 3.
Yeah, because like you have to attack this first, and then you have to attack the vault.
Right.
Yeah. So
it's not bad.
Yeah, it buys you the time. Whoa, a gold element, soldier of fortune. Whenever this many attacks, give your opponent the coin. Why do they keep doing these like 5/6, like a 4 like? It's like a 1 less cost, and then it's a a little. It's like a +1 in the stats, and then it like does your
big opponent, downside.
Yeah, like no, like I'm thinking of like other minions where it's like it's a 2, 3, 4, freeze your other minions or silence your other minions or whatever, and then it's like they do this. It's like a 4-mana 5/6 death rattle. Give your opponent coin. Like, the dragon's like, you got, like, the lower cost for the +1 attack and +2 health. They do this a lot, and I really hate it. I'm giving this a 1. Just because, like, I hate the trend of them doing this.
It's a card. That's for sure.
Yeah, it exists to be disenchanted.
But the best thing I can see to do with this is silence it.
Yeah.
Or give it taunt and just never attack.
At least it's not a battle cry.
Oh gosh, that would make it way worse. Well, actually, this could be way worse too, because if you just keep attacking, you're just constantly giving them.
If you
coin.
didn't silence it,
I'm
sticking with my 1.
I'm gonna go 2 for standard.
Okay.
For wild, this might actually be a little better because of silencing.
Yeah.
So 3 stars in wild, but for sure, 100% 1 star in arena.
Oh yeah. Spellbook Binder, Battlecry. If you have spelled that, whoa, that's a 4. That's a 4.
That's strong.
Yeah.
That's really strong.
Yep.
A 2 cost 3/2 draw card, basically.
Yeah, it's like a way better, Tinkerer, the 2-mana 1/1 that draws a card.
2 mana 1/1. Oh, the Novice Engineer.
Novice Engineer. Thank you. Yeah.
Know these cards, man.
Yeah.
Apparently I do. But...
Sorry, it's like that's why we have pictures, Brandon, so I can look at the picture and know what card it is.
Just kind of staring at it. Looks pretty.
I think this is a 4.
I give it 4.
I would play this in any mage that I have with spell damage.
This is pretty good. In wild, I'd give it 3 stars. Not 4, 3 stars.
Yeah.
In arena, you can't again guarantee that spell damage, so that's only like a 1 star.
Yeah. Did you just need to fix the pink hair?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Swerve. Sunreaver Spy. If you control a secret, gain 1/1. Isn't there's a...
So a 3/4
It's a slightly bigger that... Isn't there another minion that does this, but this one's just like 1 bigger and everything?
You talking Secret Keeper?
Yeah.
Where whenever you play a secret...
Oh!
Or whenever someone plays a secret, you gain +1.
So this is kind of like a worse version of that.
Not necessarily, because sometimes your Secret Keeper still can't do it.
That's true. And like in Paladin, if you play like your turn 1 secret and then you play this, it became a 3/4.
Right. Which is pretty strong.
I'd give it a 3. I suppose, keeping that in mind.
A Secret Paladin could use this. Hunter... Or Secret Hunter in Wild could use this. Yep. So I'd say 3 stars in Standard, 3 stars in Wild, 1 star in Arena.
Because you're getting spells? No, that's not happening. Sunreaver War Mage. There's a lot of Sunreavers.
Yeah.
Battlecry. For only spell that costs 5 rewards, you have my man.
I'm
giving this a 4.
Yeah.
It's a 4. It's solid. That
really
much
good
damage,
for Mage, especially. Yeah. I give it.
I'd craft a golden.
Whatever. You do you.
It's a 5 when it's golden.
It looks pretty. I'd give it 3 stars.
Okay.
I think.
I see why. Yeah.
It's playable. Little understated. You can't always guarantee you're holding that big spell for that deal 4.
Yeah.
So you might have to wait a turn or 2 than maybe when you want it.
In
to
Wild,
play it.
It's certainly a 4.
In Wild, it's probably a 4 for like big hand mage maybe or something along those lines. Big spell mage maybe would run this. I don't know. And then of course 1 star in Arena.
Yep. Toxifin, Battlecry, give it friendly Murloc. Whoa! For 1 mana, that's a 4.
Strong.
Could you imagine playing the Charge Murloc and then playing this on it?
Oh, oopsies.
I spilled my drink.
I spilled my poison on your face.
That's a 4.
It's really strong. Especially... Oh, you'll love it. Do you like Murlocs?
No.
I've never liked Murlocs. Good. You'll be excited later.
Are you saying this is a 5 then? Too?
They're pushing Murloc again.
No.
I'm excited. I love my Murloc decks already.
I hate Murlocs. They're so ugly and like stupid.
Especially this. I have fun with the Murloc quests too.
Oh my gosh. So are you giving this a 5?
No.
Okay.
It's not meta defining, man.
Oh, okay.
It's 4 though. It is 100% 4. It's 4, I think, in Standard and in Wild.
No, yeah.
But in Arena, you can't guarantee that Murloc.
Yep.
But still, I would actually still give it 2 stars.
Oh, no, yeah. Tunnel Blaster. Death will go through damage to all minions. That's really high cost. I'd give it a 2. Maybe,
I'm not the biggest fan of this one.
I'm a 2.
Just because they can, since it's on a death rattle, they can plan for that damage on the board.
Yep.
So maybe have 1 minion.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Or just deal with it with spells.
Yep.
Or whatever. It's not that great. I give it 2 stars.
Yeah.
1 star in wild.
Yep.
It might, I don't know. For arena, it might be 2 again. 2 stars.
I would summon this off like random effects. Like if I got this off a random effect, I'd be like, oh, cool. You know, but
yeah.
Faceless Rager.
Yay, more
Copy
Ragers.
A friendly minion's health.
Yeah, more Ragers.
That's pretty good because it's cheaper than most of like the faceless.
Right.
Yeah, and because
Faceless Manipulator is 5.
Yeah, and because it's a Rager, obviously it's going to have 1 health, but it's going to copy a friendly minion's health. So it could be a 5/8. Like if you played this on top, like if you play like a taunt with a lot of health, and then you play this following it, like you have a really big minion for 3 mana.
It would be a lot stronger if it didn't say friendly. That would be
true.
That would probably be broken though, maybe
yeah,
a
so
little
I
bit.
would say a 3.
I'd say
you get a lot of value for a 3 mana minion.
Yeah, I'd give it 3 stars as well. In wild, it might only be 2 though. I think it's
maybe.
Actually, you know what? It's probably 3 in wild.
Yeah, you have a lot of options.
In arena, you might not have anything on the board, so this is probably only like 1.
Yeah.
1 star. You don't pick this.
Rip arena.
It's like, come on, big draw.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, right. Underbelly ooze. After this minion survives damage, summon a copy of it. That's okay. Because I'm assuming you're gonna summon a copy of it with the damage.
Right, it summons with the damage.
Okay.
So if it takes 2 damage to be a 3/3, it's gonna summon a 3/3.
Yeah. So it just gets essentially worse.
Yeah.
2.
I say 1. I think it's terrible.
Your first disenchant.
I think this is terrible. Grim Patron all day, baby.
Grim Patron was always gonna be better.
This is honestly, I think, just bad.
Yeah.
It's such a big body with such low stats that at that point it's going to be really easy.
And it doesn't even do what oozes do: destroy weapons.
Right. So I say 1 star standard, 1 star wild,
for sure.
1 star arena.
Yep.
Just bad.
Violet Spell Sword. That should have been a weapon.
Violet Spell Sword?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gain 1 attack for each spell. I like that. I would give that a 3 just because like it's got a bigger body than most. Because like there was that one minion that gained health for each spell in your hand. This one gains attack, and it's a little bit better like than that dragon. Like I get that the dragon's like pretty neutral, like gaining 1 attack, for each card in your hand, but it had lower health. This I like a little bit better. I'm giving this a 3. It's a pretty solid card.
I think it's actually pretty decent, especially since they're pushing so much for spells.
Yep.
As you can obviously tell so far.
Yeah.
So much freaking spell damage. It's ridiculous.
And it's got a good aesthetic.
It looks cool.
Yeah.
I give it 3 stars for standard. 3 stars for wild.
Yeah.
1 star for arena.
Yeah, because of this. Yeah. Violet Warden. Whoa. Taunt and spell damage. That one's weird.
I know.
I'd get
spell damage on a taunt?
Yeah.
That is kind of weird.
I'd give it a 2. I wouldn't want to play that.
I honestly
would summon it off that one epic minion that summons the 6 costs.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
it's a 2. It still is good.
Because I really don't want taunt on my spell damage minions. Because I don't want them actually dying.
No.
So I don't think it's that great. It's actually...
For it being a taunt, it's okay.
For it being a taunt, it's okay. I'd give it...
Oh, you know what this is? This is the Archmage. This is Archmage with taunt. It's got the it's just like a generic spell damage +1 minion. It's a basic minion, neutral. It's the same stats and cost. They just threw taunt on.
Taunt. Yep.
It's definitely a 2 though.
So it is better than Archmage, yeah. But I only give it 2 stars, yeah.
Yeah. It's
for
2.
wild, it's only 1.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. And for arena, Might be 3.
Because of the taunt and the stats.
I think it's okay in Arena.
Yeah. Whirlwind Tempest.
Oh, this card is
It's
interesting.
just like a Kingdom Hearts boss. Your minions with Wind Fury have Mega Wind Fury. For 8 mana, 6/6? No.
That effect, though. Oh, that could be scary. That could be scary.
Yeah.
Could be.
3, because you really have to be pushing for game. You definitely have to push for game with this card. You can't not play this on curve. You have to play this with a board.
All Wind Fury deck. No.
Yeah. Well, even still, but no. Yeah, this is a 3, but you have to use this as a finishing option.
Yeah. I give it 3 stars as well because its effect is really strong.
Yeah, I haven't seen Mega Wind Fury in ages.
It can be scary though. That can be really scary though.
Mm-hmm.
But also it might not do anything.
Yeah.
Wild, this is probably only 2 stars. Arena, 1.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Legendaries, finally. Barista Lynchen. Battlecry. Add a copy of each of your other Battlecry minions. Holy crap! That's a 5?
You're like...
Because, like, I don't want to say, like, because, like, I know 5 is meta-defined, but could you imagine getting back a ton of... adding copies of all your Battlecry minions? That's pretty good. Like, so you get to repeat everything. That's a 5.
I give it a 4 because I don't think, obviously, it's meta-defining. It's not going to create a Battlecry deck, but it is really strong.
Yeah.
Really strong, I think, just because the stats are pretty decent.
Could you imagine playing this after playing the Jabberwocky or whatever that card's called?
Jabberwocky.
The Shaman legendary that plays all your Battlecries.
Shudderwock?
Shudderwock, thank you.
Jabberwocky.
That's the monster it was named after. The Jabberwocky was that one poem. You know, like
I have no clue.
You need to look up. You need to know your literature, man. But yeah,
I don't read.
That's the reference. That's why it's funny. But no, could you imagine like even though like the Shudderwock got nerfed, or like even in Serenite Changing, could you imagine playing this the turn after you play the Shudderwock if you're like your Shudderwock accidentally fizzles?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is nuts.
I think it's copies of your other Battlecry minions on the board.
No, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'd still say 5.
Yeah, I give it 4. For Wild, I think it's actually still 4.
Yeah, Wild, it's 4.
And in Arena, it's probably 3.
This card is definitely a huge value thing.
It's a 3 in Arena.
Yeah.
Just because, like, you'll maybe have a few Battlecries that you'll want to pull back, but not as many as you'll probably have in Constructed.
Yeah. Archmage Vargoth.
This is the one that you should have gotten, that I was talking about earlier. This is the free legendary that everyone gets.
Oh. Ooh. I like it. That's a 4, because it's still random. Because it's, yeah. Because, like, it's cast a spell, so if you cast 3, you have a 1 in 3 chance of, like, getting a specific spell. That's a 4. I like it.
Or if you just cast one specific spell that you want him to cast again.
He looks cool, too.
No, it's going to do it.
He looks pretty dope.
Like, Resurrection.
Yeah.
He does Resurrection again.
Yep.
Broken.
So you're thinking it's a 5?
No.
No. Okay.
But it is very... It can be very good in the correct scenario.
I would say it's a 4 in both Wild and Standard.
I give it 4 for both of them as well. In Arena, it's only a 1.
2. Well, I would say 2.
What spells is he going to cast?
You still get spells.
Very few.
Yeah, I know, but
that's the problem.
But then you get them twice. So it's like you're playing 2 of every spell if you have him. So I would give it a 2 in Arena.
Until he's dead.
Well, no kidding, yeah. But
which he's gonna die probably after that first turn.
Everybody dies, Brandon.
Everybody dies.
We all go someday.
Legends never die.
Oh my gosh. Moving on. Archivist Elysiana. Okay. Ooh, that was big. Discover 5 cards. Replace your deck with 2 copies of each. Explain how this works to me.
Replaces your entire deck and puts 2 copies of those 5 cards in your deck. So you're going to have a deck of 10.
10 cards.
10
okay.
cards. So if you're completely out of cards, you now have a deck of 10 cards.
True. 3. Because you don't want to see this in your starting hand. You don't want to see this on your mulligan hand. And you don't want to see this any time before turn 15, I'd say.
You don't want to see this until near the end.
Yeah.
It's a dead card otherwise, but...
It's still big. It still gives you stuff.
It's not horrible.
You could discover insane cards, so I would give it a 3.
I give it 3 as well in standard. For wild,
no.
I think it's too slow.
Yeah.
So that's only 2 in wild.
It does look cool.
And then maybe like a 4 in arena.
Oh, no, yeah, because, like, if you could discover, like, your arena deck could be kind of trash, but then you could, like, rebuild it, essentially.
It's like, you know what, screw this.
Yeah, I'm done.
I want this.
Geppetto Joybuzz. Okay. So do you know what this is referencing?
No.
You know who Geppetto is?
No.
That's the guy who, who's the puppet that makes his nose longer when he lies?
Pinocchio?
Pinocchio, yeah. Geppetto was the guy who made Pinocchio in the story.
Ah.
Yeah. Draw 2 minions from your deck. Set their attack, cost, and health. I like that. There are some rogue decks that would be nuts in. And if you play this on turn 10, you get to play both those minions right away. Mm-hmm. I would say this is a 4. You could do some nuts things with this. And if you're playing Revive Priest, you play the Lich King at 1, and then you revive it later.
Yeah. Or, ooh, Malagos.
Yeah.
And, ooh, Prophet Velen.
There you go.
Boop, 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 boop. Yep. Mind blast to face.
There you go.
It can be good.
It's a 4.
I say 4 stars. I say even 4 stars in wild.
No, that's what I mean. That's where it's gonna shine, because like because probably all the good revive priests and like good like combo rogue cards. That's probably where this is gonna shine.
I think it's still good in standard though too.
No, yeah.
I still give it 4 stars in standard.
No, yeah. It's good in both.
In arena, you aren't really gonna get the value you're looking for.
No.
So this is only probably
because if you're picking minions, you're picking them based on their stats. You don't want to see them get dropped to 1.
Right.
Yeah.
I give this 1 star in arena.
Yeah. Chef Nomi. Battlecry. If your deck is empty, summon 6/6/6 Greasefire Elementals. Those Greasefire Elementals better have Charge or Rush.
Nope.
Okay. Well, you know what? I still see this as being a good card, unless your opponent just happened to save their Twisting Nether. So I would give this a 3.
This is literally just a finishing move, but
yeah,
most people would rather,
concede.
Do Mech Cthulhu.
Oh, true, yeah. I need to still build a Mech Cthulhu deck because I love OTK decks.
I hate OTK decks.
This is pretty nice though. I would say this is a 3.
Yeah, because if he survives the turn, game's done.
Yeah, and if all the Greasefire Elementals survive.
Right, if they all survive, game's done.
Yeah.
Which there are ways of dealing with this, and then once they all die, you got nothing left.
That late in the game, because think about
hopefully they got nothing left.
Yeah, right. Think about the Dragon Color Alana. You have to like hope the assumption is that your opponent didn't save the cards that are going to deal with all the dragons you summon off of her. Right. So, yeah, I don't know. This is a 3 for sure.
I give it 3 stars. In Wild, it's only 2.
Yeah.
In Arena, it's 1. And then we move on to Warlock cards next.
Nice.